to Trials of Character. I'm William Pry, where I put villains and heroes on trials. I put Homelander from The Boys on trial. Homelander is the antagonist of The Boys, who is narcissistic, sadistic, and a murderous psychopath who commit numerous atrocities, including cold-blooded killings. Hundreds in a drowned animal line. His crime range from mass murder, public executions, to sexual assault, torture, fostering a dangerous occult-like faction, fallen, mass murder. Let's begin. He destroyed a commercial airline, 37, killing all passengers, even 61 related incidents. He frequently murdered with his heat lizard, impulsive, and burner, sexual assault and abuse. He's responsible for rape of Rebecca Butcher, which is a central catalyst for the series. Murder of unknown individuals. He murdered the mentor and handler of Madelyn Stillwell in an act of violent betrayal, torture, and abuse. He subjected the Deep to severe psychological torture and force feed him to eat his friends, Timothy the Octopus. Domestic abuse. He emotionally and physically abused his own son Ryan, temporarily to force him into his twisted, immoral mold. Terrorism and Q. He supported the Nazi super Stormfront, allow her to murder citizens, and seized political power to establish martial law, and immediately camps. Let's get the trial defense statements of evidence, witness, even if they're dead, cross-examine, jury decision, verdict, and sentence based on the show or real life. This is People vs. Homelander. The opening statement. The prosecution, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Today, you're hearing the case of Homelander. Once marketed as the world's greatest hero, now exposed as the one most dangerous individual ever created. The evidence which show a pattern of mass murder, sexual assault, psychological terror, political subversion, and deliberate acts of terror. Homelander is not a protector. He's a weapon. With no conscience. Today, we will prove beyond any shadow of doubt that he must held accountable for every life he has destroyed. The defense opening statement. Members of the jury, Homelander is not a monster. He is a public product. A product of engineer, manipulated and exploitation by Vanta International since birth. He has raised in a lab, denied human contact, and weaponized for profit every action that shape lifetime condition pressure. And we ask you to consider not only what he did, why he become a he. To tell you the truth, the prosecutor is leaning more to a guilty, and the defense is we're not buying the defense. Evidence A is the Flight 37. Homelander and Queen Maeve abandoned the commercial airline and after Homelander destroyed the controls with heat laser and all 123 perishes. Homelander later lies publicly and blamed terrorists. Exhibit B. The murder of Madelyn Stillwell. Homelander kills his handler by burning his skull with heat laser. Motive, betrayal, and emotional manipulation. Exhibit C. The sexual assault of Becca Butcher. Becca's testimony, recorded before her death, confirmed that Homelander raped her. This event led to the birth of Ryan and a central conflict of the story. Exhibit D. Public execution of the protester. Homelander vaporized the civilian during a rally after being heckled. Crowd later cheered and showed his glowing cult influence. Exhibit E. Psychological torture of the deep. Forced consumption of Timothy the officer. Repeated humiliation, corrosion. Exhibit F. Alliance with Stormfront. Homelander knowingly support a literal Nazi. Together, they could kill spread propaganda and attempt to seize political power. Exhibit G. Abuse of Ryan. Homelander pressured his son to adopt his violent supremacist ideology. Emotional manipulation and physical documentation. Witness testimony. Queen Maeve, Flight 37. He actually confirmed that Homelander refused to save the passengers. Stated that she feared for her life if she disobeyed him. Billy the Butcher. Describe Homelander assaulted on Rebecca and describe that Homelander repeat threats against him and Ryan. Starlight. Annie January. Testified to Homelander intimidation, blackmail, and violent tendencies. Provided recording of Homelander extremist A-trade. Confirmed Homelander willing to kill teammates. Described the culture of fear within the Stormfront. Video dispositive pre-death. Admit Homelander support her ideology. States that he was perfect symbol. Ryan, video testimony. Conflicted, but confirmed that Homelander pressured him to hurt others. Describe fear and confusion about his father. Cross-examine. The defense cross-examined Queen Maeve, and she argues that Veen, Queen Maeve, he would have killed me and everyone else. Prosecution cross-examine Homelander. Homelander have no remorse. States, I can do whatever I want. The jury shaken. The defense cross-examined Butcher. Attention, the Butcher had bias. Butcher replied, bias? But everything I said is still bloody true. The jury deliberation. The jury discussed Homelander's lack of empathy, his pattern of escalating violence, the influence over the extremist following, his inability to be contained by means, his upbringing as a migrate factor, but not enough to lay down the danger. The jury unanimously agree he guilty on all counts. Guilty of mass murder, sexual assault, torture, domestic abuse, terrorism, conspiracy to overthrow the government, crime against humanity. Homelander had no reaction or a smirk. Said, because Homelander cannot be imprisoned by any means, Nexus Tribunal issue a sentence. The sentence is permanent and contained a power nullification. Homelander is stripped of his public identity, confined to a reinforced supe-proof isolation chamber, subject to continuous compound V suppression to neutralize his power. No contact with the public media or followers. Ryan is placed under protective guardianship, free from Homelander influence. The judge concludes, Homelander, you can create you were created to be a hero, but you were become a tyrant. This court sentence you to be a permanent containment for the safety of the world. This has been Trials of Character. I'm William Priley, aka Nexus. I will put A1 on trial next. Have a good day. Bye.